covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Art friends become family here in the Villages. Plus, the club offers a free valuable service to area students. Monday was the first day of Camp Villages, so let's take a look back at some of the activities grandchildren participated in. A Just for Teens putting clinic kicked off 9 weeks of fun. Over at Palmer Legends Country Club, the Villages Golf Academy instructor Wade Martin taught the teenagers about proper form. He told them your grip on the club is important, and depending on whether you are left or right-handed, you put your dominant hand on top, then your lead hand is the arm closer to your ball, and your trail hand will follow. With the use of a thin rod, the kids went from swinging from their wrist to using their shoulders to give them power. 14-year-old Skylar Beaumas says it's a hard thing at first because it's weird, and there's a lot that goes into it. Skylar's mom, Rebecca Bowman, says Skylar and 14-year-old Abby McKinney both wanted to get as much training as they could so they could feel confident when they played later this summer. On Tuesday, grandkids took over a field at Saddlebrook for outdoor games. 5-year-old Moray Travis's mom, Jessica, says her daughter sometimes likes to do things her very own way because she is so sure and confident, but she is now learning to work as a team and follow rules, so these activities help her do just that while also meeting other kids too. It was an eye-raising moment for campers Wednesday as they got an up-close look at insects during a bug camp. Moray's eyes were wide looking at grasshoppers and other bugs from UF IFAS Sumter County Extension Director Jim Davis's collection. When 9-year-old Macy Spencer asked what happens if a grasshopper gets loose, Jim told her it would just hop around and not hurt anyone. Almost on cue, the grasshopper jumped from Jim's hand, landing on Macy's shoulder. When the bugs did get loose, 6-year-old Willow Freeman wasn't scared when the bugs came towards anyone. She says they are really grabby and jumpy, but then she grabbed them and the bug was quiet. Jim loves coming to this Camp Villages activity because he says it's great to see the kids interact with each other and learn about different creatures. The next On the Square event is yoga. Volunteer yoga instructors will be at Lake Sumter Landing Market Square to lead you through stretching poses, deep breathing, and meditation. That's all going to begin at 8 a.m. Tuesday. This is a free event for all of those who would like to get their Tuesday off to a calming start. Make sure to wear comfortable clothing, bring along your own yoga mat and water too. This popular exercise tends to draw a lot of participants, so tell a friend and take part in Yoga on the Square. After this short break, a resident talks about his luxury ride. So
stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Doc's Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This is VNN.
In November of 2021, Russ Fisher purchased the 5th make of a certain car that he clearly has a preference for.
This is a 2021 Mercedes E350, fully loaded. I have driven virtually every model or every brand of American car, and not a one makes you feel as comfortable and as safe as driving this car. I've driven Cadillacs, Lincoln Continentals, Chryslers, Cadillac Eldorados, which I call boats, everything, Tornados. Every large car become a big guy, and they just don't drive as comfortably as this car. Best car in the world to drive at 70, 75 miles an hour. Just sit back and relax. You're thrown back in the seat. How's that? You wouldn't believe it. It's only a 4. But I surprised myself the first time I did it. Hit that accelerator hard. I go, whoa, I'm not used to this. Because I didn't have, when I was a kid, I didn't have the 57 Chevy types. I was cruiser type. You know, I like to have Cadillacs and those kind of cars. So I never had one of those guys that really took off. Around the villages, you don't notice, it's about the same as most other cars. But when you get out on that highway, it is a pleasure to drive. The reason I buy Mercedes from now on is it's the safest driver. I mean, it's built like a brick.
You can learn even more about Russ and his appreciation for Mercedes in Saturday's Love My Ride section in your Daily Sun.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Saturday's high 90, 92 on Sunday and Monday, and then it warms up into next week with temperatures in the mid-90s. Chance of rain Saturday and Sunday afternoons, anywhere from 40 to 50%. Overnight lows in the 70s. Going to be a great week ahead, but a tad warm in Florida's friendliest hometown.
After being asked to show a village's art group the form of iris folding, Jan Barlow was encouraged to host another session. That resulted in just over 100 people wanting to give it a try. And now for 8 years, Jan and her husband Ricky have continued to share the style through the iris folding group, which is a close-knit family.
But these ladies are incredible. They're so talented and
they're our friends now. That's the great thing. That just, I walk around every class and I talk to them about life, what's going on. They are all our friends. We love them all. We really do. They're nice, they're honest, and they giggle, and we laugh. We talk about health. Anything that villagers talk about, we talk about it with them, and it's just very nice.
This class is the best class I've ever taught. Everybody's happy. Usually when you go out of an art class or any other class, you're not done yet. You don't like what you did. Here, they're done. And we always have a contest. We call someone from next door, because I don't want to do it. And we have a contest, and, oh, you won 2 cards. Oh, you won 1. They love this. And they really are competitive, because you could see how beautiful the cards were. I show them how to do it on a sample. And then they go back to their table, because they might have come with their friend or their mom or whatever. And they watch them. And then they see how I do it, and they understand a little bit, because when you don't show someone how to do it, they'll just do it on your way. And you don't have to go out and buy a million things. You've probably got 90% of it at home. And then when they see, oh, I should get that or that, then they'll go, I tell them they start out with a little bag, and then it's a cart, then it's a piece of luggage, and then it's your spare room. So that's how it works. But I tell them, you don't have to invest in a lot. We look for hours to find these patterns. I send them out all done every week. They can see them. So if they want to join, oh, this is what we're going to do. Visually, it helps them a lot.
Iris Folding meets the second and fourth Friday, 9 a.m. at Colony Cottage Recreation. Up next, the learning continues for students even in the summer.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The revolutionary Power to Golf Club requires no swing to hit golf shots from 50 up to 225 yards. That's right, no swing. It's empowering golfers with physical issues to continue enjoying time golfing with friends and family. With just the push of a button, the easy-to-use Power to Golf Club launches shots down the fairway and onto the green. Whether a physical issue or just want to join in on the fun, the Power to Golf Club is for you. Visit online, powergolfclub.com.
On Tuesday, the Village's Charter School began its summer reading program.
There's a real thing called the summer slide where students who do not read during the summer really go backwards in their reading skills. So keeping them reading throughout the summer is very important. It helps them with their vocabulary, keeps them on track, keeps them going forward. We gear them so much during the school year on what to read because it helps with their skills, but during the summer they have free reign, and that's very important for their love of reading because that's what we really want to encourage is a love of reading and lifelong learners. And we are allowing the students to come in twice a week. They're able to check out books and they're able to AR test on those books here on site as well as off site at home.
The Village's Charter School summer reading program runs through July 27th. The media centers at the intermediate and middle school will be open. Designated dates and hours for students to come in and get their books this summer. The Lake Sumter Lions Club is giving area kids between 6 months old and 6 years old access to free vision screenings this month through a joint project with the Florida Kids Sight Foundation.
It's the most satisfying thing I've ever done. I tell people that when we find a problem that a child has that the parents never knew about, and they take them to an eye doctor for a full eye exam and glasses, we've changed their lives. Changed their lives the rest of their lives. Children don't know when they can't see well. And often parents will have parents say, well, he never complained. And the reason he never complained is because he thinks everyone sees things blurry. We've done 25,000 children in the last 7 years in this club, and about 12% of them had a problem. So 12% of those kids, most of them, parents never knew had a problem. We identified for them to do something about it. It scans the eye, it measures the shape of the eye, and then it tells us on the screen whether or not it's a pass, which means it couldn't find a problem, or whether it's what we call refer, which means we should send the information from the scanner to the Kids Sight Foundation in Gainesville, Florida.
Take a look at Friday's Daily Sun for more on this story and how you can find a Lions Kids Sight USA event near you. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Village's lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood. This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by The Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG Senior Forecaster Dave Cole. Let's discuss the best protection against the dangers of a hurricane. It's simply preparation. Learn about your community's hurricane response plan, create an evacuation plan with members of your household to minimize confusion and fear, plan routes to local shelters, and register family members with special needs. Evacuate if advised to do so by the authorities. Avoid flooded roads. Standard homeowner insurance does not cover flooding. For info on flood insurance requirements in your area, visit the National Flood Insurance website at www.floodsmart.gov. And of course, listen to WVLG for live weather reports from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day, along with severe weather updates as warranted throughout the day. Keep listening for more information regarding supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season. Presented by the Villages Insurance, and thank you for listening to your Villages soundtrack, WVLG.
The Villages High School boys basketball team reached the Class 4A state title game a few months ago, coming up just short, but they quickly found themselves back to work. Head coach Colt McDowell says this is the time where they lay the foundation for the upcoming season. A lot of his guys have been in the gym and in the weight room during summer conditioning, getting in a lot of good work. They have also been hitting the road to attend team camps, including this weekend at Florida State University. They will be facing Hialeah Mater Lakes High School, the same team that defeated them in the state championship game in March. Colt McDowell says they are obviously familiar with them, and they will see how things go this time around. He says this summer is about basketball for sure, but it's also about growing together, learning how to handle the good and bad times together. In November, Villages High School student and golfer Grady Logan was competing in Howey in the Hills, along with his Buffalo teammates at the state golf championships. He is definitely a player to keep an eye on. Grady won his age group at the inaugural Leona Curtis Jr. Challenge, one of the Claret Junior Tour events. He shot an opening round 76, followed by an even par 72 for the win. Logan admits sometimes his rounds are roller coasters with a lot of ups and downs, but that just shows that mentally he can do it. And he says it also shows other people that he can go win tournaments. Logan is a regular on the Junior Tour that plays in the greater Orlando area, as well as a player on the Florida Junior Tour and the Hurricane Junior Tour. Logan's golf journey began in Buffalo Adventures, a youth golf camp. He attended golf summer camps and then played with his friends around the Villages courses. He says in high school he committed to golf and just kept doing it. Soccer matches will be played at the H.G. Morris Range this summer with the Villages Soccer Club as the home team. This familiar territory for head coach Anderson De Silva and most of his staff, along with goalkeeper Andrew Moeller and midfielder Joao Ribeiro, who played varsity soccer for VHS at the range. Andrew says it is definitely cool to come back to where he started, and he hopes to see some old fans that used to come to high school games now watch this semi-pro Buffalo team. All of the USL League Two players will be playing on significantly narrower fields than they are used to, but they will all put that to the test. The Villages SC has won its first 2 games of the year on the road, and now they are ready for their home opener. They will host current Southeast Division leader Florida Elite, 7 p.m. Saturday, again at the Villages High School's H.G. Morris Range. It's time now for a brief commercial break.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
When it comes to sudden onset hearing loss, it's idiopathic, right? We don't really know for sure what causes it. The leading theory is there's a very small blood supply to the inner ear. When the blood is blocked or can't get through for just a little bit of time, it kills or damages parts of the cochlea, the basilar membrane, and the outer hair cell. Steroids are designed, right, to blow everything open. You do a high dose for 10 to 12 days. If the duration of time is short enough between onset of the sudden hearing loss and the steroid therapy, it just works 72, 76% of the time, up to 76% of the time. So that's why we say don't delay. Does it always work? No, but the sooner you start, the better your chances.
Is diabetes ruining your life? Diabetes Relief Care, located in Majuvia Life Centers on 441 in Lady Lake, can help you get back to your active lifestyle. With our diabetes treatment, insulin is administered as a hormone rather than a drug. Majuvia will co-manage your individualized care plan with your doctor for treatment, testing, and clinical results. Call for a private consultation and see how our diabetes treatment can help you. And yes, we accept Medicare. Visit drcvillages.com or call 352-644-9512.
A Herculean actor was in our area earlier this week. Kevin Sorbo, who is best known for playing Hercules in Hercules Legendary Journeys, and his wife Sam were at Village View Community Church Tuesday for a luncheon fundraiser benefiting Florida's Citizens Alliance, hosted by the Salt and Light Faith Committee. Kevin is a conservative motivational speaker as well as a spokesperson for A World Fit for Kids. For more on the Sorbo's visit, take a look at Friday's Daily Sun. Next week, you'll have the chance to celebrate Old Glory. June 14th is Flag Day, and Veterans Memorial Park at the Villages will host its annual ceremony to honor the red, white, and blue symbol of America. A flag narration will be read by Honor Guard Commander Peggy Campbell. Deborah Perina will sing, and the Band of Brothers will present their color guard, the service flags, and present the wreath. The Flag Day ceremony will begin 10 a.m. Wednesday at Veterans Memorial Park at the Villages, which is located near La Hacienda Recreation and the golf cart bridge over U.S. Highway 27441. Make sure you bring along a chair to sit in, and remember, this park is a pet-free park. Entertainment is available here every day of the year. These are the bands ready to perform for you Saturday night. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Saturday's Daily Sun for the next installment of a special hurricane project. Keep enjoying the Village's lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show. You're living the dream. Fun times and great tunes. Jackhammering the rock and roll. Delighting up the dance in R&B. It's your Village's house party on your Village's soundtrack. WVLG.
The best mix of music. The songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack. WVLG.
If you have a hearing loss but won't wear a hearing aid, we have exciting news for you. It's the Lyric Invisible Hearing System. It's placed deep in your ear canal, it's completely undetectable, and the insertion process takes only minutes with no surgery, medication, or pain involved. You wear it 24 hours a day, there's no maintenance and no batteries to change. You can sleep, shower, and exercise with it. In practically the time it's taken us to tell you about this hearing device, we just fit this patient.
Call right now and find out if Lyric is right for you.